Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Learning Room. This is Lecture 16 of our crash course in morphology. In this video, we will explore the computational approaches of morphology, one of the most influential perspectives in modern linguistic. Computational approaches of morphology is the branch of linguistics and computer science that develops computational models for analyzing and generating word forms and morphemes. This approach combines linguistics with computer science to help machines understand and process word structure of languages. This approach represents one of the most rapidly growing areas of modern linguistics and have transformed how computers interact with human language. These approaches are essential in modern AI, artificial intelligence, NLP, natural language processing, machine translation, speech technology, and language processing systems. These approaches focus on how computers can recognize morphemes, analyze word structure, generate new word forms, process natural language automatically. There are two main types of computational approaches: network morphology and computational morphology. Now, we will go through these two approaches one by one and unpack them in detail. Network morphology is a computational and paradigm-based approach that represents morphological knowledge as interconnected networks of rules, paradigms, and inheritance systems. It was mainly developed by Richard Hudson and Richard Sproat. The main idea of this approach is to organize the morphological information in the form of a network where words, paradigms, grammatical features, and rules are connected to each other through relationships. This approach, instead of analyzing each word separately, the system stores patterns in an interconnected structure. For example, consider the verb paradigm. Verb walk and play, their past and past participle forms are formed by the addition of ed suffix. The system recognizes this regular pattern, which is inherent by all regular verb as a same rule of their ending. All of these words are linked together in a morphological network. Now the features. Its first feature is that it studies word patterns through paradigms rather than isolated word forms. Another feature is that it uses hierarchical structures in which linguistic properties can be inherited from more general categories to more specific ones. In this approach, words are represented as interconnected nodes within a lexical network. The fourth feature of this approach is that the model of this approach focuses on the structural and semantic relationships among related word forms. And lastly, network morphology integrates morphological analysis with the mental lexicon or lexical storage system. And these are the applications used in network morphology. Next is computational morphology. Computational morphology is the broader field that uses computational methods, like algorithms and AI systems to analyze, study, and generate word structure automatically. It combines morphology, linguistics, artificial intelligence, and computer science. The goal of this approach is to make computers process morphology automatically and produce a system which can analyze words, generate forms, recognize morphemes, and process language data. For example, when a word is input into the system like unhappiness, the computer automatically performs morphological analysis on the word happiness and break it into its all possible morphemes. And output is un, which is a prefix, happy, which is a root, and ness, which is suffix. Features of computational morphology. It relies on step-by-step computational algorithms for analyzing word structure. It processes linguistic data automatically without manual intervention. It integrates artificial intelligence and natural language processing methods. And it works efficiently with large collections of language data, corpora. Lastly, it applies machine learning models to improve morphological analysis and prediction. And these are the techniques used in computational morphology. That's all for today's lecture. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next lecture.